Bom dia, rapaziada. Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, porque a gente vai vendo essa live. Tudo tranquilo com vocês? De boa? Como foi o final de semana de vocês? Tudo tranquilo? Bora aí. Continuar as DLCs de Borderlands. É, e não já tá. Bora lá, né? Deixa eu jogar a live pra cá. Pronto. Dá pra. Ai, que eu botei errado. Vou ter clicado pra aumentar o som. Nossa, hoje agora. O negócio da live agora que eu vi também. Pera aí. Mesmo. Pô, pior que eu não lembro onde era. É, hoje vai ficar assim. Assim. Mudei os negócios de pasta. Mexeu em tudo. Ó, triste.
Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret! Real talk. The Gobbler fight is rigged. The Tord board of directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the Echo Net. But I don't want you to die, cause you're cool, and oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad! You gotta get into the kitchen, kill everybody, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him! He looks delicious! And we're back! The Vault Hunters in the
to my weaponry. Ha!
Anton Smith here, president of the Torg Corporation. You do well to ignore Torg's instructions if you wish to stay alive. With the chef's dead, we can prepare our own meal for the gobbler! Get to the freezer! Damn, that door's locked! Let me activate my remote lockpicking program! We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once. We gotta choose some meat for the gobbler's meal. Tug on the tastiest looking scat corpses. This is totally gonna get me fired, and I don't care! Keep grabbing that food!
Damn it!
Don't scavenge my stuff!
I wonder if I plant you here! Ready for that touch? But the cakes we were going to bake!
My mouth is watering! I don't know what you're planning, but I don't like it. Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen.
Hark! Badass!
Hot diggity! Those dudes didn't stand a chance. You almost feel bad for them, but then you start laughing because you were technically acting in self-defense, so screw them! Violence doesn't solve anything, except for all the things it does!
Opa, e aí, FTX? Bom dia, jovem. Você tá bom?
Now to grind up the meat! Get to the kitchen! Torg, as president, I demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up. Your job is
Tudo
not
de
to
boa.
mix things up. Your job is to flex your muscles and do air guitar solos, idiot.
Vamos aí na... Essa mini DLC aqui de envenenar o peru.
Let's get a grindin'. Grinder.
Tô tranquilo, João. Final de semana foi ok. Foi bem. O triste foi que eu fui comer miojo e arranquei um teco da boca, mas quando isso foi tudo tranquilo. E o seu, jovem? Foi bom também?
With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient.
Foi de boa? Você jogou muito Elder Scrolls? Você nem chegou a baixar? Tem um tecão na boca. Só espero que não vire afta. Se virar eu fico triste. E não é pouco. É, cara, miojo do mal, velho. Fiquei tão triste na hora, até passei mal na hora, velho. A pressão até caiu. Miojinho do mal, fi. Aí passei mal, fiquei assim uns 15, 10 minutos, velho. Esperando voltar os... Pressão. Não jogou nada? Esse final de semana eu fiquei editando os vídeos e... Meu Deus. Editando os vídeos e jogando Elder Scrolls. Oh, bom, cara. Eu vi que tem tradução também, mas eu tipo, quando eu jogo só pra mim, eu deixo no original, tá ligado? Deixa em inglês mesmo. Agora fazer live eu acho melhor deixar em português, tá ligado? Tem gente que não sabe, né? Não sabe ler em inglês, então eu acho melhor. Eu tava jogando, velho. Tá legal, velho. Fiz meu Argoniano. Meu Argoniano Heavy Armor Two Hand. Chu bruto. Tem mais pra vender aqui? Argoniano é bruto. E eu fiz... Do jeito que eu fiz ele ficou engraçado, porque eu só aumentei tudo no máximo em questão de característica. Então. Por isso que eu deixo as legendas, tá ligado? Em inglês também. Aí quando eu tô fazendo live eu acho melhor deixar em português mesmo, porque aí mais gente pode assistir, tá ligado? Entender melhor o que tá rolando. A história e tudo mais. Pelo menos eu acho isso, tá ligado? Muito bom fazer dessa forma. Mas tá legal, cara. Eu joguei. O personagem tá level... Ah! Oh! Esse daqui não é o vermelho? Tem uma de inglês que não é o sotaque americano, né? Ele é mais sofrido pra gente mesmo. Foda. Já no mapa quem veio vir.
The poison glands ain't strong enough to hurt the gobbler unless they're slag too. Don't forget to slag them before you bag them. Rhyme scheme!
Ah tá, os vídeos ficam vindo. Ah tá, tem que cobrir com slag, cara. Olha que eu vi, ele tá pedindo pra cobrir com slag. Eu tô vendo que os bichos não param de vir. Ah, normal. Ó, é tipo a gente falando com pressa também. Cara, tem que acho tacar slag neles, né, antes de... Tacar slag neles e depois matar, né? É isso mesmo.
Told me a single slag jabber gland would be enough to kill a monster that keep grabbing glands. I want the monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food is like an explosion before your mouth.
Foi slag bem na hora, velho. Eu tô tirando uma parede invisível, velho. Não dropou? Aí foi. Nem tava mais. Cara, falando inglês com pressa é basicamente a gente também. Quando vai conversar é... Mesma brisa. Fala bem rápido as coisas. É bom, porque você pratica o listening. Lá em cima, lá em cima. Praticando o listening a gente fica como, cara? Fica craque depois. Ficando craque, filho, a gente pode já ir morar nos Estados Unidos, filho. Fica mais fácil de fazer a prova de proficiência.
That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now. Protect the oven. I swear by my abdominal muscles, I will eat the ravenous squaddle
Bom, a gente confia. Ah, mas é verdade, pô. Eu quando fazia minhas aulas de conversação, o professor meu falava sempre isso. Assim, não dessa forma, né? Eu posso ter exagerado um pouco, mas... Essa mesma vibe, tá ligado? É fora, cara. Não desligar meu forninho não, mano. O forninho vai ficar ligado, filho. Tá querendo mexer meu forninho, velho. Cara, essa DLC aqui era de Natal, velho? Porque, porra, tô fazendo um peru, tá ligado? Me remete a que isso daqui era uma DLC de Natal, velho. Sendo bem sincero. Ok, faria sentido, né? Tá ligado? Se fosse um peru de Natal. Vou ter que subir mais. Deixa eu pegar aquele irídio. Pegue o elevador. Onde está o elevador? Ah, tá. O elevador era aqui. Ah, tá. Verdade, tem. Estados Unidos tem isso. Da hora, da hora. Envenenar o peru.
Dumbest person in the world. I paid several other contestants to kill you if the Gobbler can't, Vault Hunter. You and Torg will pay for your idiocy.
É, quando eu matar eu vou saber. É que eu sei que tem um mapa que é de Halloween, que isso aí eu vi já. Às vezes aqui eu não sabia se era um ou era outro. O peru tacando os ovos nos malucos, velho. Ah, eu tô na dúvida se pode matar esse bicho ou não. Ele falou que só tem que esperar o veneno fazer efeito, tá ligado? Agora sim, derrota de peru. Dropou até que um XPzinho ok, né? Comparado com o que tá dropando ultimamente. O peru, glu 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 glu. Ah.
Oh man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was I?
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low.
Bom dia, Min. Tá bem, é? Hoje você vai entrar mais tarde no trampo, é?
We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and
Ah, tá.
From that day onward, my
De boa, então.
Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents. And oh man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was? Oh right, the Blowhole the Apocalypse. So anyway, I was wrestling Blowhole to the ground, and I had my bicep curled around.
Matheus mesmo, como tá de férias agora.
Sorry, I meant to say
Assim, dorme mesmo até 8 horas, né? Depois tá deitado mais.
Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
I love you, Grandma!
Eu joguei o Elder Scrolls esse final de semana e achei bom demais. Se tivesse crossplay dava pra gente jogar, né?
They are the princes of the ocean!
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me! You'll never guess who I saw today! Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know, but I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that, High Five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma!
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. You're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite
Pra falar a verdade, eu nem tô prestando atenção no que você tá falando, minha senhora. O que já falou?
Also, you are listening. How
Ah tá, porque ela gosta.
better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto?
No momento não estava prestando atenção.
You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my neck at the time. I still remember.
Ai, ai. É, por isso me lembrou de alguém.
It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto.
Vai contar a história, essa velhinha.
Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you. That's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to...
Ela tá contando a vida toda dela. Ah, mano, caralho. Eu pensei, nossa, essa DLC ia terminar tão cedo. Ó o jogo. Não, pera aí, deixa eu jogar. Uma missão aqui.
Treasured the time we had together. Oh, poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
That's right, High Five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Volta.
Nada, tô ouvindo tudo.
Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did! It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right, but once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be my neighbor's homestead. They were jerks though, so it's okay. Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? It's so kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please don't feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some company. Woo!
Ah, cara, maravilhoso.
I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends.
Tá, lá vai mais uma história.
Like me has to save my voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet. She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a Vault Hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right.
As namoradinhas, ela apontando as namoradinhas pra um personagem.
Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have and they'll be attracted to it. There's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, "Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun," I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena, just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage. A spotlight illuminating her blood-stained arm. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Excellent From stage left, enter Neve, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a symbolic color that will come back, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his push broom to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past, which haunts me still. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? With the clatter of armor, Valkyrie re-enters from stage right. Good morrow, lowly janitor. I heard a noise and thought it worth investigating. No, no. Oh, great Valkyrie, 'twas nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward to Valhalla. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a boring one. No doubt, Assassino. If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie, Assassino. What is this? Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with but two fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past, in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle! Exeunt, Valkyrie. End of scene 1. Scene 2. The interior of the governor's.
E lá vamos nós.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for
Vai contar a história inteira.
Did you like it? Oh, wonderful. I'll continue then. Scene 2. The governess enters from stage left. Governess, I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor, and what accusations may those be? Governess. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get feedback on the play yet. But what about you? What are you up to? Tell Grandma Flexington all about it. I bet you've had some amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most fun and welcoming experiences of his life.
Grandpa! You're embarrassing me!
Sorry, sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial hair at age 8, pecs at 8.5, and dead parents by age 9. People found him intimidating, but I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering.
Sim, Yasmin, ela está falando ainda. Ela está contando muitas histórias. É, basicamente é. É que essa DLC em si ela já é curtinha, tá ligado? Porque essa DLC é só um mapa que tem. Aí, tipo, eu fiz ela em, pô, meia hora. Aí eu fiquei pensando, nossa, só meia hora de DLC é bem curta, né? Aí o jogo olhou pra mim assim, acha que é curta? Pera aí, rapidão. Deixa eu lhe mostrar. Ele tá enchendo linguiça com isso aqui.
thing called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized
Eu entendi porque o FTX falou, nossa, essa missão não.
and accidentally scaring birds.
E ela me deu dinheiro ainda, tá? Deu um real. Fiquei feliz.
But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? You look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete a lot like you when I was younger. Her name was Neve, and she was especially gifted at the giblet toss. That's an old pastime we had back when I was younger. Idea was you punch a convict and then see how far you could make their
Caralho, velho.
big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the vessel.
Só que tem casa ainda, é?
Final round of the giblet toss championship.
Ele acordou já ou ainda não?
Eyeball to cross the 300-meter mark.
Não sei se ele ainda tá no negócio lá da faculdade.
Angry that she dethroned the reigning champ, misogynistic Jeff. People really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers. People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with them. You can change out the patty, play around with the toppings, change what
Eu nem tô prestando mais atenção no que ela tá falando já.
veggie chips. Gosh, I all but forgot about fries for about a year after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are crazy good.
Caralho, os malucos meteu uma DLC onde metade dela só conversa, velho. Caralho.
Fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long do you last again?
12 seconds!
Eu tinha que ver como dá na Steam essa DLC, tá ligado?
Vegetarian before he lunged at a skag chew. I was
É um
hoping
monólogo, cara. Porque meu personagem fica eu.
granted he's all
É que nem eu em algumas conversas que eu só ouvindo. Fazendo
skags tasting like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People say your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they
Eu
actually
acho que o Dev que fez isso daqui só queria conversar.
Mr. Torg used to refuse vegetables
Em algumas, tem outras que eu sou mais conversativo.
tasting how awful they were. When we old folks eat vegetables, we're
Tem umas que eu converso mais.
we can't taste all the gross vitamins.
Mano, isso aqui é um monólogo, velho.
Vitamins that kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get
E eu tenho que prestar atenção ainda, porque pode perguntar coisa, tá ligado?
so much to bruise. That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those little metal containers.
Caralho, mano.
Sections for each day.
Eu tô tipo quase já 1 hora de live só nessa daí. Por causa dela. Ai, ai. É foda, velho.
Frozen spider and flanks. Gotta
Caralho, velho.
because it gets kind of chilly in the freezer section. What else do I need? Oh, I need Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious. They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
Caralho. Eu esqueci que esse jogo aqui é de tiro pro momento. Pensei que era só de diálogo, velho. Por um momento esqueci. Demora, hein? Demorou, hein? Foi sofrido, eu diria. Até aqui aonde ainda, velho? Nossa, aqui eu tô pedindo no final do mapa ainda. Caralho, velho. Pra lá. Pediu balinha.
I vanish.
Pegar as balinhas pra ela, vai conversar mais um pouquinho.
It's a Schwartzman candy drop. Grab it for me, will ya? Oh, I can taste it already.
Attention. Badass. The true world revealed. Weakness is now known to me.
Oh, wonderful. bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
Levar as balinhas pra ela. Ai, ai, para de picar minha bunda, irmão. Lá ele. Tomou varado. Um de abeia. Da abeinha. Os caras tá de bazuca. Vamos ver ela contando mais história.
Thank you so much! I'll eat this later while sitting by the fireplace telling Mr. Torg stories of days gone by. There's just nothing like a good roaring fireplace, is there? Something healing and safe. Maybe that's why our family likes explosions so much. They're basically just big fireplaces. Every explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the Torg Corporation. Don't you think, High Five?
É, até...
Don't be silly, it's a wonderful
Vou
slogan.
falar nem travou, é que não trocou de frame, tá ligado? Vai se manter no mesmo frame durante um tempinho. Eu tô com a live aberta, pô, não tô vendo pelo OBS, tô vendo pelo Opera mesmo, pra ver se a live não cai. Aí ela só ficou no mesmo frame.
Somebody new to talk to, especially a vault hunter. Oh, and one more thing. No, actually, that can probably wait. Just something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson.
É uma bazuquinha. Essa missão demorou, hein? E não foi pouco. Coisa pra caralho, velho. Trocar esse aqui. Tá aqui. Mais frio que a neve. Nome da missão. Mais frio que a neve.
Happy Mercenary Day. I got a job for you.
Vamos ao trabalho.
Place sucks, full of laughing and singing. They're good customers, though, and they haven't responded about the shipment of guns I sent them by train. You wanna do me a Mercenary Day favor? Check the town out for me?
Tá. Isso aqui, achei obviamente a referência a Crônicas de Nárnia. Né? Guarda-roupa. Assim, ao meu ver, parece muito, tá ligado? Ao meu ver, parece pra caralho.
Town's frozen? Well, at least those slapsicles aren't singing any Mercenary Day songs now. Still, frozen customers ain't repeat customers. Check out the town furnace, see if something's wrong with it. Doll created Mercenary Day as a promotional thing. For one day every year, all mercenary operations were free. Then the idiots of Pandora adopted it as a day of charity and giving and... just vomited in my mouth a little.
Agora que eu vi que eu estou matando Yeti.
Looks like it's out of coal. But who would have stolen the coal? Gingerton is now my domain, warm blood. Children, get frosty. Crap! Chinese snowman!
Caralho, velho, tá. Um boneco de neve. É, eu pensei nisso. O Krampus falando quem roubou o carvão é o Krampus.
Of Gingerton bought a bunch of guns from me so they could just give them to each other as presents. Whatever. If they're so nice, how come they're frozen? Checkmate.
A ponte. Legal que esses personagens aqui, bandidos da neve, aparecem no jogo base em uma missão específica. Uma missão bem específica eles aparecem.
You know, I tried to be charitable once. I gave Moxie everything when we were married. You know she's why
É o cara que não superou o relacionamento.
Marcus, make your enemies underestimate you. If you're ruthless, walk fat. If you're smart, walk sexy. Bright girl. Miss her sometimes.
O cara não superou o fim de relacionamento ainda, velho. Que cringe. É pra ir pra cá, tu tem que ir pra lá. Do jeito, eu acho que hoje eu faço essas DLC curtindo tudo, pelo jeito.
Those bandits are stealing my guns. Take them out.
Corre não, filho, corre não.
Now, let's get the train back to town where it'll be safe. You gotta lower the bridge, but I think the gears underneath it might be frozen. Tracks clear? Good. Now, convince the conductor to get the train moving. Once the guns are back in Gingerton, we can take them home before the town unfreezes. Then, we'll tell the townsfolk that bandits stole the guns, and I'll keep my money and my merchandise.
Um boneco de neve aqui. Pensei que todos iam me atacar, mas não foi todos, foi só a maioria.